Hey YouTube, what's up guys? Today I am giving away two free courses based on if you registered for my contest that I had last week. So I'm going to do that today. So I'm going to wait for a few people to join. Hopefully if you have joined the chat room, say hi. That'd be pretty awesome. And we'll get started here. So as we're waiting for people to join so I can do the actual live event where we'll be giving away 2 free Udemy courses, let's take a look at some questions that I've been getting and some comments on my videos, which is really cool. So let's take a look. So here, let's switch over, no OBS. So, okay, you can see my desktop now. And you can see right here, this is my homepage. This is my website at programwitheric.com. And here is a couple of my latest videos. So this one is one where I asked, is making videos on YouTube worth it? And I got quite a few comments on that. So let's take a look here. One is, so if you didn't watch this video, in this video I was just talking about YouTube in general and how there's different types of niches in the programming world that we all live in, and how some YouTubers are having hundreds of thousands of views and how I'm just starting off and I'm just trying to crawl my way up to get more views. And I really like this comment by Mike Thomas. I actually interviewed him lately in a previous video. He says, I think healthy competition is a great thing because it causes us all to raise our game and evoke the very best from each other. It's like Michael Jordan saying, hey, I worked damn hard at this, so if you beat me on the court, I'll be the first to applaud and congratulate you because you know you had to bring your A game, and I'll admire you for it. Not only that, it will inspire me to take to the next level. I think there's a measured and grounded approach about you, which is cool, man. Let's just see where this takes us. Something in life, the thing we pursue turns out to be the carrot on the end of the stick that needs to be there to get us moving in the direction of something even greater. And I think that's so true. I mean, just competition in general just makes you better. And so that's good because we know there is quite a bit of competition on YouTube. And by having that competition, I think it just makes everyone better, especially if you kind of see what everybody's doing and try to do something different and better. And I couldn't have said it better. And this is from my Is Making Videos on YouTube Worth It comment. Another one, videos just like blog posts significantly raise your value as a programmer, as a specialist in your particular domain. IT niche is super hard though, not a lot of people are interested in it. So definitely, I mean, this whole programming niche that I'm in, it's not super popular. There's only a handful of people that make programming videos, so that is definitely hard to get into. But you know, I do it not just because of the views, but because I like doing it and I like learning and teaching other people. And Rick Hernandez, he also has a channel called Code with Intent, and he's been doing a couple videos like mine. I've been stealing it from him, he's been stealing from me. We're all good friends here. And Nevsky Programming, I haven't watched his video yet, but he actually made a response to this, so I will be checking that out. And the Busy Rand, he's an amazing guy. He's commented on a lot of my videos. Everything I've seen says it's not only worth it, but it may be necessary as things progress. So he's kind of talking about you kind of get a lot of authority by doing YouTube. So if you're willing to put yourself out there, it's definitely one way of kind of getting yourself known, for sure. Let's take a look here. So we are going, if you just joined us, we are going to be giving away 2 Udemy courses live on air. I have random.org set up, and random.org will give me a couple numbers and I will announce who the winners are live on the air. So we'll get to that in a minute. But I thought I'd just read some of the comments that I had on some of my YouTube videos. And so we'll just give it here a second. Okay. And so here's another video I did, 5 programming books you should read. Now this kind of topic, you always get a lot of people wanting to talk about what books they like. And I 100% agree with that. There's a lot of people that like different types of books. So one is definitely, I've read Eloquent JavaScript. That is a pretty popular book that is always mentioned when people mention programming books. And it's actually free, I believe. I'll look it up later, but I think you can at least get it for fairly cheap. And it's definitely a pretty good programming book, especially if you're learning JavaScript. And this is kind of interesting. This guy said, I love clean code and GO4. If you don't know what he's talking about, it's called, there's this programming book out there that he got really, really, really popular. And GO4 stands for the Gang of Four. It's the 4 developers or 4 authors of this book. And it's called Design Patterns. Eric Amma, Richard Helm, Ralph Johnson, and John Vilicides. And this is Grady Booch, of course, is one of the did the forward for it. This is one of the quintessential software development books out there because it really brought the idea of patterns into software development and programming. And so you should, if you are hardcore into programming beyond just web development, you may want to take a look at this book too, Design Patterns. It's pretty high up there, so it's not quite an easy read, but you can kind of get an idea of how things are put together. I believe there's a Design Patterns for JavaScript that some people have put together. This one is also really popular. It's by Adi Asmani, Learning JavaScript Design Patterns, a JavaScript and jQuery Developer Guide. So if you want to learn and you're a web developer and you want to kind of try to figure out what these design patterns are all about, this would be the book you want to take a look at. Hey, what's up, David? What's up, Ivan? So definitely, what is your niche? David asks. Yeah, so definitely the programming niche, giving advice, tutorials, things like that would be my niche that I am doing. So thanks for talking. If you guys, anybody in the chat room has a question, just throw it out there. I will answer it. Oh, here's Eloquent JavaScript that someone else mentioned in the comments. And we'll be giving away a free course. I have 2 free courses. I'll just do it live on the air. I will tell who wins. And we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, Eloquent JavaScript, you can buy it for $25.15. I want to say, though, somewhere online you can get it for free. I think. Don't quote me on that, but maybe Google it. And it's actually, the author released it for free. But definitely well worth it. I've also heard a lot of good things about this HTML, CSS book. These 2 books right here, HTML, CSS Design, and Build Websites. Heard a lot of good things about that book too, which is interesting. And then also this jQuery book. I got this from the library one day, and I wasn't like amazed by it by any chance, but I know it seems like these 3 books kind of go together. Eloquent JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and jQuery. So definitely. What's up, Malik? Thanks. ES6 made JavaScript a little bit sane. Yeah, so as Vitor said, yeah, Eloquent JavaScript has a free PDF download. But if you didn't know that, I guess you could buy it or support the author for $25. Yeah. So that is very cool. And then I guess, what's your favorite algorithm? Binary search. Definitely, I like binary search. I did a video on binary search, so you can see a video on that. Not to be confused with binary search tree, but binary search. Just, I like the eloquence of it and the easy way. It just makes sense, and it's used so much, especially if you're doing developer interviews. A lot of people have that in their interviews, especially for beginning developers. If you're doing like a whiteboarding interview, for sure. All right, so I will go ahead and get to creating. Oh, and one other thing, JavaScript trends. I was going to read a couple of comments from that before we get to the giveaway. Since when development is about trends, does it solve any particular task that someone's not solved before? Thanks for bringing another layer of complexity to JS. This guy, I mean, he has a point. I mean, the trends in JavaScript is to bring out your new library or framework and kind of rewrite what's already there. And I think Chris Hawkes talked about this is like we're just kind of reinventing the wheel over and over again, and we're just making a slightly better mousetrap in some instances with these different frameworks and libraries. So, but some people could argue that why are we doing this? Why are we just like reinventing the wheel and it's not necessarily solving any particular task. But I don't know. I think that that's how technology works, and I mean, Apple's iPhone wasn't the first phone with a touch screen on it. The iPad wasn't the first type of first type of tablet. So I mean, constantly in technology, either hardware or software, we're constantly reinventing what's out there and incrementally getting better. So in the JavaScript world, that's no different. We're constantly getting a little bit better, and these frameworks and libraries and build packs and all these things are just making the world a little bit better step by step. Now you got to be careful not to get too wrapped up into that, and you're spending all your time learning the next flavor, the next shiny object that's out there. You definitely need to stick with the basics and learn one technology or one framework or library really, really well, especially if you're starting off. But I love it. I mean, definitely I love seeing these new things coming out. I mean, the Google's conference was just recently, and they mentioned another library, Kotlin. I'll have to look that up. But things are just moving really quickly, and that's great. Do I still play with Ember.js? Yeah, definitely. I am a huge Ember.js fan. In fact, on Monday, I will release my videos for the EmberConf 2017 that I just went to a couple months ago. I finally got to editing those videos, so you'll see sort of like a vlog-like style videos of me walking around Portland and going to the conferences. You'll get a little taste of the different talks that are out there, so I kind of get an idea of what it's all about and kind of get my perspective on how it went. Outside of that, I do consulting for Ember.js. In fact, if you're interested, if you need a consultant, I still do that. I do that. I have a few hours every week where I consult for different companies for that. And I'm really into Vue.js too. So those are the two web frameworks that I'm into. And definitely with Ember.js, things have been moving fast in that framework too, because they just released Glimmer.js, which is their new component library, which is really awesome for those people that don't like the monolithic Ember.js type of application where it's convention over configuration, but it's also there's certain ways you want to do things in the Ember style, and some people don't like that. Is Ember.js good for job opportunities? Hey, Mr. Gazooks, what's up, guys? Is Ember.js good for job opportunities, or is React eating the world? I mean, for sure, like I said in my trends video, React is always at the top of all the Google trends out there. So purely if you're looking for a job, I still think you need to learn Rails, Ruby on Rails for the back end. For the front end, of course, you want to learn the three basics, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But if you wanted to go with the kind of the trendiest framework, I guess React is more of a library, as they describe on their webpage. Yeah, React would be the way to go. That would be the one to learn. Now, Ember.js, there's still quite a few companies. LinkedIn made a big push on Ember.js. If you don't know, they actually hired some of the creators of, some of the maintainers of Ember.js. They hired Tom Dale, which is big in the Ember.js community. And so they're completely on the Ember.js bandwagon, LinkedIn. Netflix has a huge push for Ember.js too. A lot of the internal tooling. Their front end is more of a combination, I think, of React, but a lot of their internal tools are done in Ember.js. They were a big sponsor at EmberConf this year. They're one of the biggest studios, movie studios and television studios on earth, and they're backing Ember.js pretty hard. So, and there's quite a few other companies, large companies, doing the Ember.js. So if you look for it, there's a lot of jobs out there, and go to San Francisco, you'll definitely find some. And then there's agencies still that just primarily work in Ember.js too, and because it's a great framework and it does the job. For example, okay, Ivan, so I'm reading your comment here. Okay, for example, I know HTML, CSS, and some basic JavaScript jQuery with Bootstrap, of course. Is this enough for me to be able to look for a junior front-end developer job, or there is more to learn? Yeah, of course, definitely. So the recommendation I always get is to start with to learn the basics, HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and then start creating a portfolio for yourself so you can show off what you've done. And then I think right away, with those skills, you should start applying for front-end positions. And you're going to get a lot of no's, but you're going to have to get out there and start getting your name out there and show people what you can do. And you may have to take a pay cut. You may have to maybe intern somewhere. You may have to, when you apply for these places, you may want to see what they're doing, maybe even create a custom web page just for them so you can get your foot in the door. And when they give you their take-home test or whatever they have for you to take before you do the live interview, I mean, really, really work hard on that. See if you can nail it. You will definitely get a shot. Kranez, could you check out my web portfolio I've been working on? Yeah, if you, maybe after the live stream, go ahead and leave a comment on this video or just hit me up on my email. It's on my GitHub page, and maybe I can look at it for you. Yeah, definitely. The Ember community comes from the Ember.js community a lot. All right, so let's take a look here. I have my random generator. So I'm going to give away 2 free courses. And the way this is going to work is I have a list of everybody that entered. And what you had to do is you had to share one of my pieces of content and then also sign up for my email list. And I have a list together, which I'm going to check right now. Yeah, it's about 18, 19, 20 people. So 20 people. So I got a little bit, but that's fine with me. Some people didn't want to sign up for the email list, and that's fine. But that's why next time I do this, you had a pretty good shot to win something. So I'm going to put 1 to 19, and I'm going to generate winners here. So I'm going to generate 2, and then I'm going to bring up my list on a different screen that you won't be able to see, and I will announce who won the 2 free courses. So I'm going to generate the first winner. 19. Okay, let's take a look. So the first winner is Mahmoud. Mahmoud. I can't pronounce your name, but congratulations, you won a free course from Udemy. So the way this will work is I'll email you. And if you respond back within the next 5 days, I will give you whatever course you want on Udemy. If you don't respond back in 5 days, then I will go ahead and just give you Colt Steele's JavaScript course on Udemy. So congratulations. So let's see the next one. Okay, I'll answer another question in a second. 1 second here. Let's do another one, generate. So we got 19 and 6. So number 6 is Hugo English. Hugo.English. You will be receiving the next free course from Udemy, which is awesome. Congratulations. I will be emailing you shortly, and like I said, email me back within 5 days, and you will win. And Busy Rand, hey, what's up, man? Oh, yeah, awesome. Thank you for joining the live chat. Definitely. I really appreciate you joining. Busy Rand, it's amazing. He comments in a lot of my videos. He's very encouraging, great guy. So thank you for watching this. You know what? I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do one more just because I feel like it. We're going to give 3 courses away, so this will be the 3rd one. I'm going to generate it. 13. So the lucky number 13 will be Trung, T-R-U-N-G, Trung. So you will be the 3rd person to get the free course. So thank you everybody that went ahead and entered the contest. Those will be my 3 winners. They will be receiving they will all be receiving Udemy courses. Thank you so much. If you guys, definitely, if you want to win a course, I'll be doing this probably every few thousand subscribers I get, just try to get more people. And, you know, your chances are pretty good. I gave away 3 courses, only had 19 people enter, so that's pretty good. And so I have another question from David. What is the best platform for marketing yourself as a developer? Twitter, Blogger, or YouTube? So it really depends on what you're comfortable with. If you're a really good writer, definitely start a blog. So that would be blogging. If you're more comfortable in front of the camera, then YouTube is a great place to be. If you think you have small little witty comments, you could do Twitter, but really marketing yourself on Twitter is going to be really difficult because you're going to have to find a specific strategy to get your name out there. You really want to at least do video or blogging or both. If you're not comfortable with creating your own domain name and creating a blog on your domain, Medium is an amazing free source out there. I'd highly recommend joining Medium and start blogging there. There's actually groups of people that form Medium. I don't even know how to call them, but there's like Medium groups. So there's some Medium groups that only blog about different programming topics. So if you can join one of those, you can get your name in because those usually are read a lot and you get a better chance of getting your name out there. Eventually, though, I always think you should always have your home base, your home nexus, where you want people to come to. So if you do get some kind of authority in the niche that you're in, that people can come and contact you, for sure. I know I should just make it 5. I should just give out 5. But you know what? I'm just going to stick with 3 winners today. Hey, Mahmoud. Hey, so one of the winners is in the chat. I'm probably mispronouncing your name, but thank you for joining the chat here, Mahmoud. So that is it for today. So once again, thank you so much for watching my live stream. If you didn't win, sorry, but Udemy still has a bunch of free courses. Oh, not free courses. They have a bunch of courses that you can get almost for free, but they're really $10. If you go to udemy.com, I'll leave a link here in this video. So you can click on the link. That's an affiliate link, so I do get a little extra money if you do buy a course under my affiliate link. That really helps me out. And if you guys can, click that like button on this video so we can get more people to see it. That way more people can see what this channel is all about. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.